Hey, church family. Got a little bit of a word, don't know really where it's going to go all the way, but I was just in my devotion, and the theme for about the last month has been this thing of wilderness or, trial, storm. But it's wilderness. God will get us to a place, and then we wander, and we're in a wilderness, kind of a place of waiting, etc. And I was thinking that when we're in the wilderness, we see these survival shows, and we tend to try to carve our own way through this period of time, meaning we just go into survival mode. And that is good. But the ones that end up being successful in those shows are the ones that they send a flare up and then they wait so the people are able to find them and rescue them. And that flare that we shoot up, that's prayer. And God is very good at reaching us where we're at and being still. So when we're in these wildernesses, and we get easily caught in the I gotta do this, I gotta survive, I gotta make my way, I gotta get my food, I gotta make shelter. We need to be still and pray to God and let Him find us where we're at, because He already knows where we're at. And yeah, so originally, and I'm going to throw this in there too, in kind of in the same way, the enemy will attack us where we're at. He did it to Jesus after 40 days. Jesus was hungry, and he tried Jesus and said, turn those rocks into bread. And Jesus said that man does not live on bread alone. And so the enemy is going to send us every option to get away from what we are hungry or weak. And in our weakness, he'll send us all these different things, and we need to depend on God first than anything else. And often that takes us being still. That takes us getting away from the noise of whatever we're hearing or whatever we're around, or even our own, and replacing it with His voice, being still and waiting for Him to say to go. And that takes a lot of discernment, because we resort to our instinct of us doing it on our own time, and we're impatient and we miss it. If we're impatient about a prayer that we send up, that flare that we send up, and we start to wander, it's going to be a long time if we even get lucky enough for those rescuers to encounter us, because we didn't stay still where we were at. So when they got to where we were sending a flare, we weren't there. And when we send up that prayer, but we wander and do it in our own understanding, our own action, we're missing that prayer response that God is going to do. But He will allow tests so we can prove our faith, and that He can see really where our faith is at. It's not that He just says no or He's going to wait forever. But if He did it on a spot, that wouldn't take any faith. We're supposed to grow our faith, and growing takes time. And often, unlike a plant, we don't get to decide the period of time that it takes. So when you're in wilderness, when you're going through trials, lean not on your understanding. Go away from the natural instinct of survival for yourself, and just know that God is the one in control. God is the one that counts your days on earth. God knows every hair on your head. And trust in Him, obey in Him, be patient, be still. Let your faith grow. This has to be an exercise daily for our faith to grow. Because our flesh and our spirit make war against each other. Which one are you allowing to grow? I love you guys. I hope this word touches somebody, and I hope that I can apply it myself. But God was showing me this in the simplest way of just this theme of wilderness, and he started my head running with it, and I just pray that this word is beneficial to you guys. Pray for me. I'm going to go and see if I can find some snow, so pray that it's safe. And I pray that you guys stay connected in the vine and be fruitful. Be patient. God is going to pick you up. This is a season. Allow God to take advantage of this season. I love you guys. Bye.